She leaned out from the gold bar of heaven, not in sorrow, not in fear, but in waiting. Her eyes were deeper than still waters at evening, and the stars rested in her hair as if they trusted her with their light. She was not looking down at the world. She was looking for someone. She stood on the edge of God's house, a place so high that the sun looked small beneath it. Below her stretched the gulf of time and space, where day and night rolled like tides, and earth spun quietly, unaware it was being watched. Around her, lovers newly met spoke each other's names forever. Souls passed upward like thin flames. But she did not move, because love, when it is real, does not rush heaven. Heaven, you see, is not a destination. It's a beginning. It's where the noise of the world finally quiets, and you can hear the universe breathe. Here, the air is woven from pure light, and memories are not ghosts but warm, living things you can hold in your hands. She saw them all around Hertha, quiet joys, the answered questions, the reunions that healed every scar. But her peace was a different kind. It was the peace of unwavering certainty, the stillness of a promise kept in the heart. In heaven, a single day can feel like 10 years, and on earth, 10 years can feel like a lifetime. To her, she had scarcely been gone. The wonder had not yet left her eyes. The scent of earthly rain was still a faint memory on her skin. But to those she left behind, she was already memory, already absence, already silence. Time is a river that flows differently on its two banks. On one side it rushes, carrying away seasons, aging faces, and turning children into adults. On the other, it is a calm, deep lake, reflecting an eternal afternoon. She existed in that stillness, watching the river on the far shore, knowing that eventually all streams lead to the same sea. And still, she waited. She spoke at last, her voice like the sound stars made before the world learned how to listen. "I wish that he would come to me," she said, "for he will come." Her words weren't a plea, but a statement of fact, as certain as the rising of a sun she no longer needed. Have I not prayed in heaven? Has he not prayed on earth? Are not to prayers a perfect strength? In the quiet halls of eternity, a prayer from above meets a prayer from below. They intertwine like two climbing vines growing stronger together, reaching for the same light. There is no distance that can weaken such a connection. It is a bridge built of hope, spanning the void between what is and what will be. "And shall I feel afraid?" she whispered to the listening light. Fear is a shadow, and in a place made of pure luminescence, shadows cannot exist. She imagined the moment, replaying it in her mind like a favorite song. His head crowned with light, not of divinity, but of recognition, the light of a soul, seeing its other half. His hand warm in hers, not with the heat of blood, but with the warmth of spirit. Together, they would step into the deep wells of light and bathe there in God's sight. They would walk through fields where thoughts bloom as flowers and forgiveness flows like a gentle stream. They would stand where prayers are born, where wishes melt into peace, and love is no longer fragile or fleeting, but an unbreakable, fundamental part of existence itself. She believed heaven would give them one more life together, just one, an eternity lived out in a single, perfect moment. But heaven listens without promising. It is a silent witness, a grand, beautiful emptiness that holds all possibilities without committing to any single one. The light gathered around her, soft and indifferent. Angels moved like distant birds across the vast, pearlescent sky. She smiled, a genuine, radiant smile, because hope had not failed her. Hope was her companion, her strength, her very essence in this timeless place. And then she wept. Not because love had ended. Love never ends. Not because she had been forgotten, knew she was remembered. She wept because love had not yet arrived, was the beautiful, terrible ache of a story not yet finished, of a song with a missing chord. Love does not die, it doesn't fade or tarnish or break. Sometimes it waits longer than a heart understands. It waits through seasons of silence and across oceans of time. It waits in the quiet patience of a star and in the silent prayer of a soul. Her vigil continues, a testament not to loss, but to the enduring, unyielding power of a love that transcends even heaven itself. She waits, and in her waiting, she becomes a part of eternity's most beautiful poem.